Yo, 59 Game, what's going on? It is your boy ZVG here, and today I am joined by the homie Swift and the homie Azdeek. Say what's up, guys.
Yo, yo.
What's going on, guys?
And today we're going to be discussing the Game Pass Dragon Ball Legends Top Fighter tier list, the updated one with the newest LF Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. This is going to be an update video to the last chase video that we made. If you guys have not seen that video, make sure you guys do check it out. Link will be down below in the description, I think. But let's get into it, bro. So nothing too much really changed. You know, going down the list here, obviously Z tier didn't change whatsoever. Still the 3 hybrid boys, and you know, the father of the hybrid boys, Super Safety Goku. Nothing changed about Z tier. No surprise there from anybody, I think. I mean, no new unit didn't come out like just broke the meta or anything. All right, but going down the list, we got Fat Boo, the top of S tier, and we got 18 that fell some more, and we got Goku very high up in the tier list. What do you guys think about the top of S tier right here?
Yeah, I mean, I think it definitely makes sense, especially Goku nowadays. There's so many hybrids running around. I do like to see that Blue Goku so high on the list. I mean, he's always had potential to be this high, but like, if we go back and look at the tier list, like, you know, 4 or 5 months ago, the main reason was just because Godkey didn't have, you know, a full color wheel and stuff like that. So nowadays, Godkey's looking pretty good. I like to see that he's that high up. Boo obviously makes sense. Boo's been like one of the longest reigning Zenkai units that has been, you know, top tier. So that definitely makes sense. 18 still good, but hybrids kind of counter her pretty well. So what do you think, Azdeek?
I think the only thing that I would change right here is I think I would put Super Saiyan Bardock above Goku. I think by the time the next tier list comes out, I think Goku is definitely going to start falling off a little bit. Not falling off exactly, because he's always going to be great against hybrids, but it's still that niche ability where it's like you want to get most of his damage against hybrids, right? You get the lock off purely against a hybrid character. You get all that damage purely against the hybrid character, and I do think Super Saiyan Bardock plays a more like crucial role in, like, especially right now with all the like the Super Saiyan teams with Revival Gohan and the future Gohan.
Yeah.
It gets nuts.
Yeah, no, that's actually a really good point, because Goku, I mean, he's good regardless, but he really shines against hybrids.
Yep.
So that's a really good point. You know, as the meta continues to move forward and maybe less people start using hybrids, he'll probably fall down a little bit. I definitely agree with you that Bardock, actually, I mean, you could easily make an argument that Bardock's top of S tier.
Yeah.
Bardock is incredible.
Bardock
I mean,
is really good. Really good.
Dude, yeah, and he's been good for a minute, too. Like, I mean, Super Saiyans, like, you look at Super Saiyans, like, 5 months ago, they were good, but they didn't really have the defensive options that they needed. But nowadays, they got, you know, if you really want to make, like, a Revival Super Saiyan teams, you got Revival, you got Endurance with Future Gohan. So now that they have some defensive options, man, I think you could easily make the argument that Bardock could be a little bit higher.
Yep, definitely.
Yep. All right, that's pretty much it for the, you know, the top of S tier. Going down the list though, we're gonna see Evolution Vegeta above Gogeta Blue. Now there has been a lot of talk about Gogeta Blue versus Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, but personally for me, from what I've seen and from what I've faced, Vegeta is he's just way more impressive. Honestly, like, no joke, like, his damage, his wrap-up ability is phenomenal. His defense is fantastic. Well, I wouldn't say fantastic, but it's better than Gogeta Blue. That's for sure.
Yeah,
you know, he
I
has
agree.
the 50%, the 50% damage reduction when he pops a green card, 70% on cover, phenomenal. And honestly, I think the biggest thing for me with Vegeta is the fact that he doesn't need Vados as much as how Gogeta Blue needs Vados. The difference isn't that massive to it.
That's a great point.
You know, he's bad without Vados or anything like that. Like, he can. Honestly, I think once Gaki starts transitioning away from Vados, I think he will be the definitive best yellow option. But overall, I think he's just a better unit than Gogeta Blue. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, you said oppressive, and that's like the perfect word that I would use, because he draws a card when enemy swaps out, draws a card on his green card, so he doesn't have card draw speed in his kit, but he almost has like that pseudo card draw speed, and I feel like he does enough damage to where he's basically forcing the opponent to swap out anyways. So I think he is very oppressive. He counters endurance and revival, which is amazing. I don't know. Gogeta Blue does synergize very well with Vados, but like you said, ZBG, this Vegeta, it seems like he doesn't really need Vados. I mean, you know, if you run him alongside Vados, that's just more support buffs, but I've seen people use this Vegeta even on like Saiyan teams, and he still does really, really good damage, so I definitely agree it makes sense. I do think Evolution Vegeta is, you know, slightly better than Gogeta Blue.
Yep. And I think SSBE, he basically signifies the transition in metas, right? Because I thought for the longest time I was just like, Gogeta's not going to get replaced just because you have all these cover changes. But now that we're moving more into like a revival kind of state of meta, that's where SSB is going to shine more, right? Where he's going to get that type nullification and stuff like that. Because prior to it, I was just like, dude, with Gogeta, I don't have to worry about Super Saiyan 3 coming in and, you know, just using that cover change. But with SSBE, you're going to more so fight against Saiyans, which you are going to get that revival off. You're going to get that type nullification. And like how you guys said, just that oppression overall.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And I do think Gogeta Blue is still good. We're still, you know, I think we've all kind of said, like, if you have a decently starred Gogeta Blue or even that Zenkai God Vegeta, it's not really something that you have to stress too hard chasing Evolution Vegeta over. But I think at the end of the day, Vegeta is slightly better. And, you know, Gogeta Blue does have that immunity to cover change, but I think Evolution Vegeta also has something like that. I think it's only after...
Yeah, he does.
After he pops his main ability for 10
10
counts or something, which is still good. It's not like a permanent type thing like Gogeta Blue is, where it's just like, you know, anytime he's just immune to it 3 times or whatever, but it's still pretty good. But yeah, I agree. I think overall Vegeta is, you know, just the slightly better unit.
Yep.
Yeah, and one thing I want to say is against movies and hybrids, Vegeta just shines extremely well. Because once he gets that kill on the Revival Gohan, bro, he becomes just like, he can just solo the entire hybrid team because his special move, it already does neutral damage.
Yep.
And then FSK becomes time neutral for 30 timer counts. So FSK is not safe at all either. You know, so against any team with a Revival, I just think like this guy just jumps a few tiers, honestly. Because once he gets that kill, it's over. You know?
Yep.
Yeah,
exactly.
I agree for sure.
All right, and going down the list, we did have, you know, another unit that came out on the SSBE banner, right? And it is EX Jiren right here at the top of, well, close to the top of tier 1, right below Clapku. This guy, dude, this guy. I'm so glad that an EX is this high again, because other than Goku and he's not transforming. You know, but this guy is basically anti-meta, is what I call him, because almost all the meta is either God Key or Sun Family. Very rarely you run into like Regen and Androids and all those other teams, but this guy, bro, God Key and Sun Family basically run the show right now. And he has extra damage against him. He has blast armor on his strikes, on his blue card. His cover change is great, tab notification, reduce key, his green card heals. He's just amazing. Honestly, have you guys used him yet or no?
Yes, I've used them a lot. Just at 1 star too, just at 1 star, and you know the amount of damage that he can do. Like I've had him like almost nearly one shot like ring units, because you know how when he does get that cover change, he goes type neutral, right? For like, what is it, like 5 seconds, something like that, and you get a blue card off, and that blue card just already smacks as it is, bro.
Yeah, because he gets 40% more damage on his blue card for no reason. By the way, he just gets it just when he comes into the battlefield for no reason, but it's there.
Yep, he's just absolutely a monster. And I think it's important to point out that he's already higher than Topo right now, and that was the designated blue for Rival Universe for the longest time.
That is a very good point. I haven't used this guy. I haven't pulled him, unfortunately, but I have faced him in PvP, and I gotta say, his damage is like ridiculously good for an EX unit. It literally feels like just another Goku. Like, it's crazy. And if we get to a point where like God Key is just everywhere, like even more than it is now, this guy will probably just continue to rise up on this tier list. Like if, you know, down the line for some reason they drop like, you know, God Topo, MUI, and, you know, God Keys everywhere, this guy's just going to continue to shine. So
yep. And who knows?
Oh,
go ahead.
Azdeek, you gonna go ahead?
I was gonna say, and who knows? Like by the time you guys are watching this video, maybe we might already have God Topo.
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows, bro? Who knows? But I think one thing about this guy's kit that I find very interesting is the purple cooler effect. Is what I call it. So essentially, whenever he gets hit, he gets 40% damage, 20% for himself, and then 20% to him and his allies. So if you abuse the blast armor and get a combo off, bro, that's 40% damage for you taking the attack. And if you can catch him with like the blast armor frame trap, or like you do a well-timed strike attack to their blast card, they're gonna be eating a lot of damage, like a lot of damage, if you can abuse the blast armor correctly. So with that in mind, make sure you guys don't just blast this guy in mid-range, because you will get punished extremely hard for it. I can guarantee you that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's really cool how they designed his kit like that, to where you want to try to, you know, take advantage of that blast armor, and then you get all these extra buffs. And kind of like Azdeek said, he is above Topo. And I think, you know, Topo, for those that don't know, I'm sure most people know by now, but Topo does kind of have some support buffs in his kit. So the fact that this Jiren also kind of does the same thing, I think it helps, you know, even more replace Topo on the rival universe team.
Yep.
Yeah, I think once Universe Rival Saga really gets, you know, going, I think this guy's gonna get like even rise even more.
Yeah.
I feel like he's the definitive blue for the team, because even though Topo is really good, I think that he's more focused for Rival Universe instead of Universe Survivor Saga.
Yeah.
Because this Jiren actually buffs the team with his Z ability, while Topo does not. So with that in mind, I think this guy is gonna be the blue moving forward. So make sure you guys do use the Raid EXZ power on this man, but if you pulled him, because I'm telling you, he's gonna be a staple in the coming weeks if the team does finish out a lot, which I think he will, because Gatopo is coming, probably MEY at the end of the year, who knows. But yeah, that team is in the works.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
All right, and going down the list with tier 1, nothing much really changed except for the fact that, you know, Rose got a bump above UI. Thankfully, UI is just, if you guys don't know, I think UI is trash. I would not I will not stop saying that, but UI is trash. But like, okay, but yeah, but Rose is above UI, and Robbery, Azdeek's favorite unit,
yes, sir,
is above both of them, which I think is not anything that's egregious to say, at the very least, because this guy is just, I've seen Azdeek use him on the minion team, and he's just Rising Rush. Oh, he's there every single time he's there. Pop main, he'll back up to 80% HP. It's crazy how well they designed. This guy is basically Ray Trunks but better in every way.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
You know? So EXRB is here very high. Some other minions are in tier 1 as well, like Ramon is the only Ramon. All right. As do you think any of the other minions should have been, you know, in tier 1?
No, those are perfect. Those are the best 2 minions, like hands down. I guess there could be an argument made for a pull, but I think he's just right in the tier under, so I think that's fair also.
Okay. All right, I'll pull them. Let's go down the list here.
And I think that makes sense, because I think a pool's good, but like when I look at a pool, most of the value just comes from his main ability.
Yep, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like just reducing that sub count, and yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and also we got, dude, it's kind of funny how we have 3 anniversary units in tier 2, and it hasn't even been, you know, 6 months yet. But we got Kefla, Nova, and Ice, which is fair to say, if we're being real.
Yeah, it's fair. It's definitely fair. And also the fact that Nova and Ice like literally got replaced already. Like, I'd say the Kid Goku is probably a better option than Ice, and I'd say Oob is a better option than Nova. So it makes sense they got pushed down.
That breaks my heart, man.
I still think, like, if you have that red Kefla at high stars, she's not horrible, but her teams really just aren't there. Like, I mean, Female Warriors is not anything too crazy. I don't know. I mean, she's okay, but it makes sense that she's this low.
Well, where's Green Kefla? That's what I want to know, because I feel like Green Kefla genuinely is still better than the red Kefla.
Well, she's not up here for sure.
Like, she has to be in the same tier. Like, there she is.
Yeah,
I would put her above the red Kefla, especially if you have her 14 stars.
I dropped this guy like 5 tiers, no joke. Like, I dropped this guy like 5 tiers.
I would too. I would honestly do that too.
But yeah,
the argument for Green Kefla, so she's got blast armor, and I've been saying this for a long time, but just blast armor alone, like if you're somebody that knows how to take advantage of that blast armor, like you can slowly drift up to mid range and pop a strike as soon as they pop a blast, and you're actually really good at doing that, then it can easily, you know, increase the value of these units. But you gotta obviously just be, you know, familiar and experienced with blast armor.
Yeah, definitely. It just sucks too because I just feel like the 3rd anniversary design of those units were just kind of like just not all the way there, right? Like I feel like these 3 units are just waiting for Vegeta Blue to join them right here in what is this, tier 2? Tier 3?
No, he's not joining them at all. Don't even try to
I'm waiting for him. They're waiting for him, bro. They're waiting for him. I promise you, they're waiting for him.
I still think purple Vegito Blue's good. I think it's just in this hybrid meta, I literally, for those that don't know, I used to have purple Vegito Blue on my God Key team. And I literally built a God Key team with no purple, and I just like it so much better. And that's not because purple Vegito Blue's bad. It's because just in this meta, I rarely find myself needing a purple unit.
Exactly.
So I don't think he's horrible, but he probably will get replaced. Like I predict eventually, like who knows, maybe if God Topo is coming, maybe he's purple, or I don't know. I just have a feeling he's going to get replaced.
Yeah, I agree. And then I don't even like him on Future. Like I'm not gonna lie, I don't even really like.
I think without Vados, I think without Vados, more like his issues are very apparent. The damage and the no key on entry, I think it's very apparent. Without Vados, I will say that because I don't use him on my official team either. Honestly,
I could see that.
I don't use him on my official team either. Yeah. And all right, that's pretty much it for the updated tier list with the evolution of Vegeta. All right, low S tier besides Zamasu and Gogeta Blue, the God Key boys.
Yep.
And yeah, let us know your thoughts of the tiers down below in the comments. And make sure you guys do check out the previous video where we went over the hybrid tiers or whatever, if you can call it that. But yeah, this is EVG joined by Azdeek and Swift. I will catch you guys in the next Dragon Ball Legends video here on 5-9. We'll catch you guys later. Peace out.
Peace.
Later.